How's it going, guys? It's John. Welcome back to another Lost Ark video. In this one we're talking about the collectibles in Shushire, the collectibles for the adventure tome. We're not talking about island hearts or nothing like that. Just letting you know real fast, the too long didn't watch. If you want to just look at maps, I made maps for these zones. It's in the description. Although this zone is really shit, just to go over it real fast, if you want to farm in this zone, you're going to be looking at probably Frozen Sea, bottom right where the bandit area is. That area you're going to want to farm. The other zone that's really good is Iceblood Plateau over here. So if you're going to look at the maps, Iceblood Plateau and Frozen Sea, those are the two best spots. Okay, so for the rest of you guys, giving you the crash course on collectible farming. Collectibles can drop from any mob in the zone, or the whole region, all those areas. So from normal mobs, elite mobs, which are the ones with the horn icon on your minimap, or else the named mobs, which are the ones that have an orange border around them. So that meta is you want to be killing named mobs with the orange border because they have a higher drop rate than normal mobs do. Shushire hardly has any named mobs though. It only has like a handful of them. So we're mostly doing normal mob farming in this region. And then also, if you don't know, you can buy all the collectibles from the market over here in the actual market under Adventures Tome. I believe most of the Shushire stuff's really cheap. Yeah, look at Ice Wing, Voice Breaking the Day. So you should be able to buy these. Yeah, look at even the epic one. It's like 2 gold. Like you should be able to buy all these for probably like 100 gold or something. Because the bots have farmed these zones to oblivion. So in case you don't want to farm these, hey, just buy them on the market. This video is mostly for the people who want the satisfaction of farming all this stuff themselves and they don't want to cheese it by using the market. Okay, so the 3 regions we're going to be looking at is Frozen Sea, Iceblood Plateau, and the last zone is Lake Eternity. Bitterwind and Icewing Heights, they both suck. Don't go over there because I'm pretty sure, yeah, with this zone there's a name mob, but it's for requests, and then Bitterwind there's 2 name mobs over here, but again for their they're for requests, so do not go to those zones. Don't waste your time. All right, so the first place we're looking at is Frozen Sea. In particular, this area, there's a name mob right here, a bandit. This whole area pretty much has a ton of bandits, so this is actually a really good place to farm. There is also another name mob up here by the ship graveyard, but that name mob is used for a daily quest, so you will always have a shitload of people in this region right here killing the mobs. Like, so you don't want to farm there. It will be impossible because people are always doing that quest. Okay, so pretty much we're coming down here into this bandit camp. So right over here, see there's this named bandit guy. See there's a ton of bandit mobs all around this area. So look at this. You could just like pull a big old crowd of fucking guys. And then, you know, kill the name mob. And then just restart the cycle. I think it shouldn't take too long to respawn. Let's see how long it takes for him to respawn. So it looks about 16, 20 seconds, something like that. So it's like about the short respawn times, kind of like the old school zones. So yeah, so you could kill this dude, and then you could pretty much just run in circles around here and pick up a ton of mobs. Look at, there's so many fucking bandits running around here. So you could just do like maybe 1 pass pretty much and the guy should be back up. Yeah, see, it's only been like 10 seconds. So this would be probably, I think, the best spot to farm just because there's so many mobs here. We're going to look at the next spot right now. Okay, so the second spot we're looking at is over here in Lake Eternity. We have 1 name mob right here, which is like a big ass polar bear. And then there's another one down here. So this spot is kind of okay. There's a couple polar bears that are with them. This spot, again, is kind of okay. I mean, usually it would be good to farm name mobs, but the fact that there's just 1 by itself is kind of like, ooh. Probably better to go for the bandit spot. Another thing to note, I've noticed that there's a lot of fucking bots that are still farming over here. I'm filming this on the 28th of March, and there's still bots farming there. Amazon killed most of them, but there still are some bots. So look at, yeah, this spot right here. Oh, look at, and the bots are farming this spot too. Holy shit. Okay, well, I guess I can show you the spot and I can't at the same time, but look at see, the bots have shown that this is actually a good spot. There's the name mob that spawns right here. Let's go look at the other one. Okay, and we're over here at the southern spot and we got more bots farming over here. So again, if you can get this spot, you know, away from the bots, then hey, this would be a good spot. Okay, and then the last place we're going to look at is Iceblood Plateau, in particular this top area right here. I don't know about right here. I don't remember. I think there's some mobs right here. This spot in particular is really good because there's a ton of zombies. They're like in these big clusters of like 8 to 10. So you could pull big groups of them. And then this spot up here, oh man, it's really buff. Again, these are just normal mobs. There's no name mobs here. But it's really nice because you can just cluster together like a shitload of demons. Okay, so here we are at the first spot. See what I'm talking about? Look at that. That is already a shitload of guys. That's really good density right there. So yeah, this would be a good spot to farm. It's pretty much just running around this whole area almost and just pooling everything. Okay, and then we're coming over here to the second spot here in Iceblood. I can show you where the zombos are. See, there's like, what? Is that like 6, 7? That's pretty good. So like this cluster down here is pretty close. Probably pull these guys. Look at that. That's pretty good. That's like almost 30 guys. So yeah, this spot, this is probably like a third place spot. Without a doubt, probably the #1 spot is probably Frozen Sea over here with the bandits. Or else Lake Eternity with the bears too is probably really good. If you don't have bots on your server, then you know Lake Eternity is probably really good with the bears. But because we got the fucking bots, it's like, I think, like I said, Frozen Sea is probably the best spot just because we got the one name mob and then there's just so many bandits all around. It's probably the best spot. And then if you want to farm one of the dungeons, I would say probably Frostpeak Temple. This whole beginning area right here is pretty good, has pretty good mob density. You only have to skip like one talking part right here at the beginning, but the rest is pretty much just killing mobs right here. There is good mob density all throughout the dungeon. I would just say this bridge part's kind of annoying because it's really long. For sure, this beginning part is worth doing, and then maybe when you get over here to the bridge, you could teleport out and restart. As for the other dungeons, Maze of Mirrors. Maze of Mirrors has good mob density, but the problem is most of the mobs are like in this later half, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get over there. So I wouldn't say, don't do Maze of Mirrors. And then same with Brad's Hideout. I don't think you should do it because I feel like you have to go too far into the dungeon just to actually get good mob density. So, yeah, if all your spots are taken, all your farming spots, and you're forced to farm in a dungeon, I would say go to Frostpeak Temple and just do this beginning part. But yep, that's it guys for the video. Thanks for watching. I hope it helps you get all your collectibles. And if you don't want to farm them, remember that you can always buy them on the market. And also don't forget that I have made maps. I guess it kind of almost doesn't matter in this particular case about the maps. But in case you want to look at the maps, they're in the description. Thanks for watching guys. See ya.